Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. We start this video off with getting this massive tree out of the woods. Because of all the forest fires that started last week, equipment is getting pulled from this job to be put on fire service for who knows how long. So if I wanted the tree, we needed to make it happen, not to mention one of the big forest fires is within a mile of where this tree lay. This tree has a 36-inch diameter butt and carries its mass 55 feet down to a 21-inch tip, which is huge for the interior of Alaska. Thanks to my cousin Charlie and Uncle Troy with Hawks Enterprise for taking the time to haul this tree out for me on such short notice.
It must be gone.
Help everybody else out. You can still cut a line. We'll roll it. That should come. Well, hey everybody. We are getting back on this. Yesterday we were planning on getting going on our footers, but we ended up having to go get that big log over there. I'll take you over there and show you that thing in a minute. It's massive. But I'm coming off a night shift, so I'm trying to get back to reality here in day shift and kind of slow moving today. But Owen and I and Miranda, we're going to get the footers cut in and hopefully get some form boards going later tonight. I am wearing a mic today. We'll see if that does any better. Okay, I'll bring you over here and show you this log. It's cooled off a lot here. It was in the 80s for the last week. Finally dropped down. Rained all day yesterday. That'll help with the fires. We have got fires all around us and they're all close. So it's been pretty smoky. But in our last video, that's the tree we peeled. I think it was a 23-inch butt. That is what we peeled yesterday, and we peeled that one. We brought both these home from where my son was brush cutting. She's got a little wow in it here, but I think we'll be able to work around it and some damage. I'll have to cut some of this off, but that's gonna, hopefully we're gonna use that as a ridge pole. That's the plan. Yeah, pretty massive. Well, the first thing we're going to do is get our laser set up, and I'm going to cut this back footer in. He's only calling, the engineer got my stuff done. He's only calling for an 8-inch deep footer. we're gonna go 12. So I'm gonna get that footer cut in, and then we will put final grade on all this, and I'll work my way out. We're gonna have a ridge pull and a purlin, so we're gonna have quite a bit of weight on the center wall, because I'm gonna have a load-bearing wall with posts in it, help carrying that roof load. So we're gonna have a pretty massive footer cut in the center here. So we're gonna get going on that. Well, we're gonna start with marking on the shop wall here where the house is actually gonna be. So this shop's 44 wide. The house is gonna only be 32 wide. So I'm hoping I don't have to move this high dollar deck I got going over here. Hopefully that can stay for the duration of this build. Go all the way to the end, go down low. There we go. Well, the new mic didn't last very long, so we lost all of the audio for the first little bit. So I'm going to throw some music in here while Owen and I cut to final grade and do the layout for the footers. So I guess this is a good time to remind you guys we are trying to get to 100,000 subscribers by the end of the year. So don't forget to like, and if you haven't taken the time to subscribe, please do. It definitely helps these videos get pushed out to new viewers. Thank you. $17.4 3/4. Okay, now go to the corner here. Well, Owen and I got these footers cut in for the most part. Now you can kind of see here we'll have tie logs, loft tie logs that'll go right over all these footers here. This will be the center of the house, and it's going to have the most weight, so that's why it's so much bigger. We took some time to figure out what we were going to do. We made a last minute decision. We were going to have a squared off straight house here. Well, we decided to make it more of a prow front, a V-shaped front. We kicked it out 6 feet and it's going to V to it. Because that tree is so long, we're able to do that. There's a little bit of damage on this end of the tree that I'm going to have to deal with, but I think I'll be able to work the tree to do this V and still have a 6 foot overhang. If not, we'll have to cut it down to a 4 foot overhang. We're going to have a 6 foot kick out here for an entry, which will also be all log out there. I guess I probably need to show you guys what kind of build this is going to be. I'll try to put a picture in here, probably right here somewhere, of the style of home we're going to build, but it's going to be a framed house with a lot of log work in it. It'll be a framed home with 2 runs of full scribe log like these. It'll have a prow front like these two, and the interior will look something like this. Well, we're sitting in the living room right now. Hopefully just straight a squirrel out there. What is that, Pace? What is that? Well, last night, Miranda and I, we went and picked up some form boards from a friend of ours that's going to be pouring our concrete. And this morning, we're going to get them built. Hopefully later this afternoon, we'll start working on the plumbing and see how far we get. So what we're going to be doing is, as we build our form boards, we're going to be putting the foam up against the boards. So we got to go 3 inches wider all the way around on our boards. All this foam come from a roofing company in town here. It's all used. They sell it real cheap. It's perfect for throwing under your slab or around your slab. So that's why we're ripping foam now. It'll be attached right to the 2x10. Our footers are 12-inch thick. We're only using 2x10s, but with a foot of foam, we should be okay. We might have to pile some gravel up against the bottom so it don't push out, but should work good. Bring it this way, set it on. So from there to the from the house to there. No, I went on the other side, didn't I? The mark's on the other side?
It's the house side. It's on that side.
The mark is on the house side? Well, we eyeballed where we thought this needed to go when we were doing our rough end. And putting the foam 3 inches in like this is pushing our form board out 3 inches, which is putting the pipe right in the way. So I'm gonna have to notch the form board out. And for now, I'm gonna put a tie piece on the inside here, a splicer on the inside, and then we get it all staked down, then we'll pull this splicer out. Going to the pencil mark?
Yeah.
51.5. 51.5. music's here. Who's that? Well, we just about got all the stakes in the ground. Straightening the forms right now with the turnbuckle. If you've never seen a turnbuckle, they're pretty cool. But they are. Oh, and well, this had a gap, pretty good gap in it, about an inch gap. And what it is Owen, go ahead and show them. Owen turns that right there, and it a little bit more tightens that gap up. There you go, that's good. Now our string line is perfect. Before it was, you know, quite a ways over. Put them in a few spots when we're right before we pour. We'll put them in the hole every 8 feet, I think is what we do. The concrete guy only had a few extra to give me, so just getting it kind of straight. The plumber just showed up half hour ago. He's going to be here in the morning. We'll be getting all the plumbing done. So it's looking pretty good. Owen drilled all the holes in the slab there. We're going to pound 5/8 rebar into the slab every 4 feet to keep the two slabs same elevation, to keep one from moving without the other. It's a lot of work.
Alright, so here's the big tree that we brought home the other day. I'm gonna mark up the rings to see how old the tree is. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So right there we're at 10. Make that line a little bigger. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. This one's 20. Seven, 8, 9, 10, 130. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 140. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 150. That's Owen. 50. So after counting all those, it looks like the tree is about 155 years old. I'm not sure how you do this middle piece, but right to that last ring right here was 155.
Well, last night Owen and I got most of the foam put in inside the forms there. We got it pretty much staked out for the most part, and my buddy Isaac showed up this morning. He does all my plumbing for me. We started doing the plumbing here. Just about done with that. They just went to lunch. Owen and I went and picked up a load of rebar and wire mesh earlier. It's on the trailer. So today is my last day off. We're going to try to get as much done today as possible. Well, we didn't get any video of that, but today we got, my buddy Isaac came out here. He helped me get all the waste and vent done. Looks pretty good. We haven't quite figured out what we're going to do upstairs in our bedroom yet, so we added a couple, or up in the master, upstairs in our loft in the master bedroom, bathroom. So we added a couple extra 3-inchers there, and we got a 3-incher here and there, so that if we, depending on what we do for bathroom up there, we can have somewhere to go with it. And because we got big posts that'll be holding up the purlins, so that we don't have to drill through posts or try to work our way around those posts. We just put extra drains in. If we don't use them, we'll cap them off. I got to work tomorrow, so this is as far as we're gonna get today. Tomorrow night I might come home, put some vapor. I do got to get a combustion air in here for our wood stove, or possibly a masonry heater. Make some phone calls tomorrow, so try to make our decision on what we're going to do for wood heat. But we added an entryway onto this house, and I showed you guys last night, we added this prow front. That's going to make this house feel a little bigger. But it's an awesome night. It's about 70 degrees out, no smoke, so Miranda wants me to take her for a ride on the 6x, so that's what we're going to do.